Hey friends, welcome to Porch Talks with Tracy. Today's Saturday, August the 22nd. It's not a red letter day on the calendar, but it is a significant day for me and my family. You see, on this day 8 years ago, my sister Jenny Curry donated a kidney to my late husband Andy. That was a huge day for me and my family. It was full of a lot of emotions. So if you know my sister, whether it's personally, maybe you know her through the gym, you possibly know her through church and ministry, you know that she gives big and she doesn't halfway do anything. So when we found out that Andy was sick and in need of a kidney, she immediately said, "Okay, I'll give a kidney. What do I have to do? Y'all just tell me where do I need to go?" So it was a process, but she was tested and he was tested, and ultimately they were a match so that she could donate a kidney to him. During that time, Andy was on dialysis. So he went to a facility in Lebanon first and did what they called in center dialysis. He worked during the day and then he would do dialysis in the evening. And then we were able to do dialysis at home, and that was 7 days a week. I didn't know anything about it until then, but dialysis is really a form of life support. It gives you a little bit of freedom and flexibility, but without it, your body will shut down. So Jenny got tested, and we went to UT Medical Center, and they were able to do the transplant. And so, she said yes. It doesn't seem like much to say yes, but it was a big deal to take a healthy person and put them in surgery and remove an organ. But what Jenny may or may not have realized at that time was the fact that she said yes gave us more time. It gave us more time to make moments that are now memories. It gave us more time for family dinners. We had more time for celebrations. We had more time to ride in the car together to church. We had more time for grocery store trips. And we even had time to have one last family vacation to the beach with Dan and Jenny and Hagen and my mama. And I'll never forget that. Sometimes saying thank you seems so insignificant. Those words are so small. And I'm so grateful that my sister said yes. And I'm grateful for the time that we did get to have because it was priceless. Andy's life changed tremendously after the transplant. He had energy that he forgot what it felt like to just feel good. His sense of humor came back. He was able to live normally without being attached to a machine every night. And so it gave him freedom. It gave him his life back. And for that, I'm thankful. And now here we are 8 years later, and this day feels different. Still feels significant, but it feels different because he's not here. Andy only got to celebrate two transplant anniversaries with us, and then he ended up with melanoma and had some other health complications. And so he's been in heaven for 5 years now, just waiting on the rest of us to get there, cheering us on to keep doing the work that we're called to do while we're here. Um, but also, this day looks different because his sister, Regina, is now fighting the same kidney disease that he dealt with, and she's on dialysis. So, Regina's looking for a living donor as well. I will pin a post in the comments if you are interested, but in being a living donor or learning more about it. But if you say yes, you could change a family's life again. Our life was changed once by a transplant. And simply saying yes, I think it's John 15:13, paraphrased, it just says, "There's no greater love that we can show than to lay down our life for our friends." When you donate an organ, it's not that you're laying down your life, but you're showing selfless love, and you're giving a family the gift of life. And it's truly amazing because I've experienced it. So today, thank you for letting me share Jenny's story of being a living donor and Andy's story and what he went through. And And thank you for listening about Regina. So I'm going to ask you to share this video because if someone else sees it, they could be interested or they might know somebody. If you are curious about being a living donor, information is powerful. And just because you get information doesn't mean you're committed to anything. You can talk to my sister. I'll tag her in this video as well. You can reach out to Jenny and she would happily share her story with you. I'll also pin information in the comments about where Regina is listed, where she's on, which center, which hospital she's on the donor list. So you can also reach out to them. But I just ask you to share this and let's help get the word out. I know what a significant change a living donor made for my immediate family. And I know how that gift of life is so priceless and so valuable. So thanks for sitting with me on the porch today. I appreciate your company.